Overachievement and fighting for the man next to you have always been a theme here in San Antonio. It was almost 175 years ago, just down the road a little bit, where a ragtag group of Texans fought to their death while trying to claim their independence from Mexico. They didn't win the battle, but they certainly inspired their fellow Texans to win the war. Well, Wednesday night's Alamo Bowl certainly wasn't a matter of life and death, but the same theme existed. It was a group of Cowboys with low expectations, picked to finish towards the bottom of the Big 12 South, that put together some of the greatest offensive numbers in the nation. A group that was trying to win 11 games in a season for the first time in the school's history. Arizona head coach Mike Stoops wanted no part of helping the Cowboys achieve the milestone. His Wildcats had already lost 4 games in a row. Meanwhile, Boone Pickens told Dana Holgerson to make sure and light up the scoreboard one last time before leaving for West Virginia. And another guy who could be making his final appearance for the Pokes, Justin Blackmon, certainly was fired up and ready to go. Quinn Sharp couldn't go. In his place, Dan Bailey inherited the punting duties on his first kick of the night. William Bug Wright couldn't handle it. OSU took over on Arizona 26. 6 plays later, redshirt freshman Jeremy Smith was speeding in from 6 yards out. OSU led 7-0 just 4 minutes in. Smith finished with only 16 yards rushing, but has scored in 4 straight games. The Cowboys ran for only 72 yards. It was only 2 minutes later when somehow the Biletnikoff Award winner, Justin Blackmon, got ridiculously wide open behind the Arizona secondary and romped 71 yards to pay dirt, pulling a Deshaun Jackson-like move at the end. OSU led 14-0 with 8:46 remaining in the first. Mike Gundy was feeling pretty good about OSU's chances of getting its first Alamo Bowl win. Arizona got on the board, but then Nick Foles made a crucial error as Markel Martin picks off the pass and takes it all the way back. 62 yards for the score. The extra point was no good, and it was 23-7 Cowboys just 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. OSU's defense picked off 3 passes on the night and held Arizona to 370 total yards. In the second half, more orange power. Look at the pretty catch by the superb sophomore. Justin Blackmon gets a foot down while falling out of bounds, and you can put it on the board. Cowboys are up 30-10 with over 5 minutes left in the third. Blackmon finishes with 9 catches for 117 yards and 2 scores. He also sets school records for the most receptions in a season with 111, most yards receiving with 1,782, and most TD receptions with 20. And that pretty much wraps things up as Mike Gundy gets a Gatorade bath and the Cowboys get the 36-10 win over Arizona to finish the season 11-2.
I mean, right now we'll be remembered for that till the next team comes and gets 12. So, I mean, it's a milestone for the school and our team. Our seniors got us there, and it's a big win for our seniors.
In doing this for 6 years, I'm convinced now that accountability, discipline, structure, character, and trust is more important than some of the plays that we draw up. And I feel very confident in the overall, all the aspects in our football program, from effort, the team chemistry, accountability, our academic support, strength conditioning support, everything involved. And that's the reason why these guys are having success, because they're buying in. They're not doing it for themselves. They're doing it for the guys next to them. It's a great team effort.
I think the main thing was that we were just concerned about what we could do. We knew that they were going to catch some passes. They were going to run the ball a lot, but for us to be physical, come up and just attack the ball and just continue to buy into our plan was going to work well for us. So I think the defense just did that. They attacked the ball and just forced turnovers.
I'm kind of having a hard time taking my pads off. It's been a roller coaster. The way we started, like Coach Gundy was talking about, some ups and downs as expected, but we just kept the course. Stayed focused on what we were trying to do, 1 week at a time, and there's coming in here thinking you're going to win 11 games. I'll be honest. No, I don't think there's many guys in the locker room that did, but we all knew that if we, came together as a team, anything could happen. We could beat anybody on our schedule, and it's. This feeling right now, like I said, I can't reiterate enough. It's pretty special. This is a special group of guys.
So Oklahoma State's senior class becomes the winningest in school history with 36 victories. But all eyes are on a couple of underclassmen. Will
Justin Blackmon and Brandon Whedon pass up the NFL to return to Stillwater for one more season? And who will replace Dana Holgerson as the Cowboys' offensive coordinator? We'll find all of that out in the offseason. One thing we know for certain, Oklahoma State will see Arizona again very soon. The Wildcats visit Stillwater on September 10th, 2011. Reporting from the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Damon Fontenot, News OK Sports.